This news update is brought to you by...
Say hello to Shanta. Shanta is an entertainer, but she also loves to be entertained, which is why she has Flo TV brought to her through Flo's 100% fiber to the home network. It's great for busy Shanta because she can control the time she watches her favorite shows, play back from the start in case she missed it, or even record with cloud video recording. And with her Flo services bundle, enjoys much more for much less. Visit any Flo retail outlet, call 1-800-804-2994 or visit discoverflow.co to find out more. One-of-a-kind connection. This is how we flow.
This is the Barbados Today evening news update for Thursday, April 14th. Thank you for joining us. I am Mary Claire Williams. The Ellerslie school student who attacked a teacher this week has been suspended as police investigate the matter. The teacher had to seek urgent medical attention yesterday after she was reportedly spat on and kicked by a female student. The incident allegedly stemmed from the teacher's attempt to verbally discipline the student who was asked to step outside the classroom. Representatives of the Barbados Union of Teachers and the Barbados Secondary Teachers Union met this morning with staff of the school to discuss the matter. Following the talks, BUT President Pedro Shepherd gave an update on the teacher's condition.
I spoke to the teacher last night and again this morning. The teacher is still in pain from the incident, but I believe that she has been reassured by the principal, deputy principal, members of staff and members of both unions that we are here for her, and I believe that with that morale boost that the teacher would be returning to school at some point to continue the job of teaching the nation's children, and we look forward to her return as soon as possible.
And the BSTU has called for the student to be expelled, but Education Minister Ronald Jones says the matter must be investigated and the correct process followed before any action is taken. In other news this evening, tourism marketing consultant Robert Pitcher is suggesting wide-ranging changes in the management structure of regional airline Liat. Pitcher says this is necessary if the airline is to break even or record a small profit. He's also recommending that Prime Minister Frundle Stewart put forward the Tourism Minister Noel Lynch for the post of CEO following the departure this week of David Evans.
Any CEO that takes up the position under the present board will find themselves in the same position to be able to carry us further down the train. The board is inefficient. The board is not competent. The board is made up of people who have no idea how the people of the Caribbean move about, why it is that it is so expensive, and there's not a plan in place to be able to replan Liat so that we have affordable rates to ensure that our people travel the Caribbean before they travel North America or Europe.
To the courts now, a man who was present at the deadly 2010 Campus Trends fire recalled seeing people attempting to help the 6 women who were trapped in the burning building, but he said they could not do so because the fire had spread too quickly. That was the testimony of Kenrick Hudson, who was on Tudor Street on the day that the 6 women lost their lives. He also recalled seeing 2 men running out of the building in the direction of Broad Street shortly before the fire, but he said they escaped through an alley. 2 other witnesses also took the stand today on the 3rd day of the retrial of Jamar Duane Bino on murder charges arising from the tragedy. Police are seeking the public's assistance in locating missing man 81-year-old John Greaves, a patient at the geriatric hospital. Greaves left the hospital sometime before 3 o'clock this morning and has not been seen since. Police say they are not sure of the color of the shirt he was wearing at the time, but he was wearing black trousers over pajama pants and brown sandals. Greaves is about 5 feet 5 inches tall, slim and of light complexion. He's clean-shaven, bald-headed and behaves in an aggressive manner. Police are asking anyone with information related to the whereabouts of John Greaves to call the police emergency number 211 or the nearest police station. In sports, West Indies women's players Stephanie Taylor and Deandra Dottin are among 18 overseas players to compete in the inaugural Women's Super League this summer. The two played crucial roles earlier this month in steering their team to the first World T20 title, defeating Australia. Taylor has signed on for Western Storm, while Dottin will play for Lancashire Thunder. 6 teams will compete in the tournament, which will see them playing in a round-robin format from July 30th to August 14. The final will be held on August 21st.
There's regional and international news after this short break. The 50th anniversary of Independent Secretariat and the National Cultural Foundation proudly present the theatrical production From Bossa to Barrow and Beyond.
We are not slaves.
Saturday, April 16th at 6:30 p.m. at the historic Golden Grove Plantation. Come, be a witness to history.
Aye, Nanny Greg.
Enter the ritual. Feel the power.
This country will be independent. And if I have to wake up all the sleeping angels in heaven, so be it.
From Bossa to Barrow and Beyond. April 16th. Tickets $50 adults, $10 youth and children. Available at all NCF outlets and at ticketpal.com.
In news from the region, police in the British Virgin Islands were today investigating reports that terrorists were planning to blow up the Terence B. Lettsome International Airport and other locations. The Royal Virgin Islands Police Force said they were working with the FBI in conducting the probe. Director of the BVI Airport Authority, Denniston Fraser, said airport security is also being reviewed. On the international scene, scientists in the United States have confirmed that Zika virus causes severe birth defects. The discovery ends months of debate over the links between the mosquito-borne virus and conditions including microcephaly. We get more in this BBC report.
This baby born in Brazil has an unusually small brain. She will never develop normally. It was assumed that the Zika virus was to blame. Now US scientists say there is no longer any doubt. Experts found evidence of the virus in brain tissue, spinal fluid and amniotic fluid in affected babies. It's the first time in history that a bite from a mosquito has been seen to cause birth defects. It's about to hit peak mosquito season in the US, and scientists are concerned more cases are on the way.
Everything we look at with this virus seems to be a bit scarier than we initially thought, and so while we absolutely hope we don't see widespread local transmission in the continental U.S., we need the states to be ready for that.
It's the news pregnant women across the US and Latin America have feared. This lady is just one to discover her baby's brain is smaller in the scan than it should be. She fears her newborn will be among the hundreds affected by microcephaly. Scientists say they are getting close to a vaccine. But in the meantime, the advice to pregnant women is not to travel to areas where the virus is spreading. For those who live there, well, they can only wait and hope.
And that's the news. Remember, there's more on our website, www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We're on Izumi Media in bus terminals and Screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also tune into Channel 99 on Flo TV or Mix 96.9 FM for the latest news and sports. I am Mary Claire Williams. Good evening.